Enemy down. Down you go. They're gone.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we got some Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer gameplay. I am so hyped to actually share it with you guys, but real quick, I just want to say thank you to Activision and Treyarch for flying me out to Los Angeles to be able to record and bring this gameplay to you guys. So let's jump right into it. First, I want to say it's boots on the ground, okay? Look at the gameplay, boots on the ground. Do you see an exosuit? Because I don't. The only quote-unquote advanced movement they probably have is a grappling hook in there, and it's a specialist trait. So, you know, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But let's jump into what's really important. Is the game good? You guys know me, I'm going to give an honest answer on the game just because, you know, I play the game a lot. I want you guys to enjoy the game. I want to enjoy the game. And if the game's just overall bad, how can we do that? So I'm going to start off with saying the game is fun. I did enjoy my time playing. I wanted to continue recording it. And I think it is going to be a good Call of Duty. But keep in mind, this is pre-alpha gameplay, and then there goes the alpha, then the beta. And by the way, there is going to be a beta for this game. I'm not sure when it's going to be live. I'm going to guess somewhere around July or maybe August, one of those dates. But, you know, then it goes the beta, and then it goes the full release of the game. So we still have the alpha and the beta to go through. They can do a lot of changes to this game, and, you know, I'm hoping for the best. But overall, it was very fun. I enjoyed it. It felt like Black Ops 3, and I really, really loved Black Ops 3. So one thing I want to briefly talk about is Call of Duty is no longer a 6v6 standard game. It's now 5v5. I'm not sure if they're going to change this. And, you know, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even notice that I was playing 5v5. The maps are so small and so compact that I was able literally to run around, get a lot of kills. The maps are small. The maps are fast-paced. So I didn't even notice it. So I don't think any of you guys will really notice it being 5v5. Hopefully they add a ground war, though. That would be very, very dope, because I think, you know, this game does need ground war. Having a chaotic game mode where you can get a lot of kills is very fun. But yeah, 5v5, it's not the end of the world, but it is very fast-paced, and you guys can see in the gameplay. One huge thing I want to talk about in this that Call of Duty has never done before, they removed health regeneration. So there is no longer health regeneration in this. You can heal yourself. There's a thing called a stem pack and a new, like, little tab that they give you, and you're allowed to equip a stem pack or a stem shot, whatever you want to call it, and that becomes your healing mechanism. So I'm looking at it from 2 points of views right now. So one, if you decide not to run the stem pack and you want to run something like a stun grenade or whatever else, you know, trophy system, then you have no way to heal yourself after gunfight. So it's going to be very difficult to stay on streaks, and I can see that being very annoying and very frustrating, because I feel like with having no health regen, this kind of pushes everybody to run the stem pack that plays solo and go for kills, because that's the only way to stay alive on a streak, aside from, you know, a specialist, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, because specialists have returned, but in a very different way. So one way is, you know, if you don't run it, you're kind of in the crap, because, you know, you can't regenerate your own health. But if you do run it, and I feel like this is going to work for a lot of solo players or just people that like to go for a lot of kills, this actually regenerates your health faster than any Call of Duty we have ever seen. So when you use the stem pack, it instantly puts you back to 150 health, which is the max health in this game. We actually have a bar of health that we can actually view how much health we have left, and with the stem shot, you can be at 20 health and go instantly up to 150, whereas in other Call of Duties you have to wait 4 or 5 seconds to get that health back. So that's one cool thing about the stem pack, is the fact that it does happen instantly. It takes about like half a second or a second to use it, and you have to manually click it, and I believe it's L1, but it becomes kind of like a second nature while you're playing. And like you guys saw clips of me, I took on 2, 3, 4 people, and I was able to pop it off 2, 3 times in the middle of a combat. So, you know, let me know your thoughts about this. Like, I personally think it's kind of weird, but at the same time, when it comes to rushing, you can heal yourself faster. You don't have to wait those 5 or 6 seconds. It just comes down to, you know, killing 2 people, 1 or 2 people, and then another guy comes through if you decide you need to pop it right then and there. So we talked about the stem pack. Now, one thing that I'm not really sure if I like in this game is body armor. So instead of running the stem shot, you know, sacrificing not being able to heal, you can run something called body armor. So like I was saying, you have 150 health in Black Ops 4 to begin with, and with body armor, it then puts it up to 200. It gives you an additional 50 health, and, you know, this isn't awful, but there was a lot of gunfights, and you'll see it throughout the gameplay, and like videos of where I die, where you can see like a shield pop up when I shoot them, and that's the body armor. And at times I lose gunfights because I usually aim for the body because I want to consistently get kills, and aiming for the body is the biggest target, so I usually aim there. So this kind of gives you a trade-off to start aiming for the head, do bigger damage outputs. So I mean, if you can land more shots, then it's really not a big deal than the opponent wearing the body armor. But there was times where the body armor kind of got annoying, but you know, overall I think it's kind of balanced because then they can't heal themselves after using that. So you know, the stem pack in my opinion is very OP just for the fact that it's an almost instant recharge time, and you can do it in less than a second. So you know, let me know your guys' thoughts about the body armor. If you think extra armor is really anything, it was just something that me and a lot of other YouTubers that we were playing on the same team, that when we were fighting other people, that's the one thing we would complain about. It's just body armor. So now let's talk gunplay and, you know, and the guns in general, and also specialists. So in this game there are specialists, and they are not as broken or, you know, dominant as Black Ops 3 specialists. They're kind of dumbed down, but we still got them. So you know, there's a whole variety of specialists. You know, I'm not going to go over every single one, but each one gets an ability, and at the start of the game each player gets to pick one specialist, and if someone picks your specialist, then you're not able to pick that one. So say I pick Ruin, and say my friend wants to pick Ruin as well. If I get it before him, he can't pick it, and that's where the Overwatch kind of attitude takes over. It kind of reminds me of Overwatch, or just, you know, a hero game where you have to pick one hero and then nobody else can be them in the game. So I'm not really a fan of that. I think that's kind of dumb. I think we should be able to play as any character we want, but you know, that's how they did it, and you know, it's not the end of the world, but I just really don't like that. So each specialist obviously gets an ability. You know, you got the Ruin dude who had gravity spikes in Black Ops 3, and this gravity spike is in the game, but it is nowhere near as strong as the Black Ops 3 one. It's kind of dumbed down. There's the Annihilator still in the game. There's a specialist where they actually have like a stem shot where they shoot you and they can heal you. There's a lot of cool things. Vision Pulse is still in the game, and then you got the hero gadget. So for Battery, which is the, you know, kinetic armor person from Black Ops 3, they have a cluster grenade, which, you know, you throw the grenade and it explodes into minute grenades. And then you got, for example, you know, the Ruin, who has the grappling hook. So the grappling hook is the only advanced movement in this game, guys, and it looked really fun, and it's only limited to that one specialist. So not everybody's going to be grappling hook around the map. It's for one person. I really want to see if you're able to grappling hook someone and pull them right into you, because I think that'd be very cool. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts about this. But overall, you know, I don't like the way we have to pick them, but the specialists themselves are actually, you know, pretty balanced and pretty fair, and add a unique variety to the gameplay. Now the guns in the game, I didn't get to use every single weapon because I was a fan of the first SMG, which is basically all the gameplay you're seeing as I try to pick up other weapons. But the first SMG reminds me of the Kuda. I was slapping with it. I think in the first gameplay that you guys saw on, I forget what map it was, but we were playing like a control type game mode. I ended up going like a 15, 16, or 17 kill streak. Tried to go for that nuclear for you guys. You guys know me. Your boy tried to get you a nuclear, almost dropped it at the you know, the pre-alpha. But you know, if I can get one, or if I can get a really high kill streak, that'd be awesome. There are medals because we got the Merciless, and I think we got a Ruthless, so there probably is going to be a nuclear medal. Not sure if there's a callable nuke, but overall, guys, the weapons are pretty fun. So now we can run shotguns as secondaries, but they're fairly weak, so I'm not really sure if they're going to buff them or not. But all the weapons seem very fun. Like I said, the first SMG for me was my favorite. There's the ICR, which is very good. There is a burst weapon called, I believe, the Swordfish. The snipers are fun. I was actually sitting next to FaZe Agony, hit like a triple headshot, almost a triple collat headshot. And you know, overall, it was just a lot of fun. The weapons are very fun to use. There's a Weevil type weapon, and yeah, I just think the weapons are very nice. Hopefully we see some nice unique camos. But overall, guys, I did enjoy playing this game. It was very fast paced, and I did enjoy it. I cannot wait for the reveal or the release of this game, because you know, hopefully we can grind, and that's one thing I really hope they do in this game, is add a grind factor. That's something that Call of Duty recently has been missing, especially in World War II. There's nothing to grind for. I'm Prestige Master, almost level 700, and there is nothing to go for. There's nothing for reaching level 1000. There's nothing for doing all these challenges. Chrome camo is kind of a joke. There's just all this stuff, and I just hope Black Ops 4 delivers with some frequent updates, that if we have an issue, if we need something added, that we get like new content pretty often and keep it fresh. And if there's something wrong with the game, fix it in a week. Don't wait a month to fix it, like an exploit or something that's going to ruin the game and drive players away. You know, we're also getting Call of Duty Blackout, which is a battle royale coming to Call of Duty. It was confirmed that we're going to get a battle royale. I'm very excited for that. We have no intel about that, except for, you know, we're going to get it. So I'm not sure when that's going to release. I'm very excited for the battle royale. I would really love to play it. Personally, I don't think it's going to come out with Black Ops 4. I think the way they're going to release it is they are going to be releasing it via, you know, a standalone game. And I think to compete with Fortnite and other games, they might make it free to play. But I'm not really sure if they're going to go down that route. That's just something I personally think would do the best if they just put out the BR as a standalone game, not mix it with Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and then allow it to be a free to play, and we can do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Because if you guys haven't seen the trailer, it's insane. I'm excited for this year in Call of Duty. We'll learn more later down the road as the game develops. We'll see if it's going to be a good game or not. Right now it's pre-alpha, so everything is very, very new still. I personally think that this game will be good, but who knows what's going to happen with this game. We'll have to wait and see. I'm very excited for it though, guys. I am very much excited. So I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay in the background. I tried my best to do a lot of slaying out, and yeah, so drop a like, subscribe if you guys are brand new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Bagged him. Seraph kill. Mission objectives green.